Hello, friends. How's everybody doing today? Good evening. Good evening. How is everybody? Hi, guys. Come on in and say hello. Hello, guys. How's everyone doing today? Good evening, guys. Come on in. Hi there. Come on in. How y'all doing? Hey, guys. Come on in and say hi. All right. We have a really fun webinar tonight for all my foodie friends. We're going to be focusing on some really fun Pampered Chef products. Oh my goodness, we are just going to have the best time ever. So come on in and say hi. If you love all things food, you'll have a lot of fun chatting with me about this. So come on in. Good evening, everyone. How are y'all doing? Hey, Sheila, how are you? Welcome. Tell us which company you're with and where you live. I love to get to know you. Come on in and say hi. Good evening. How you doing, all y'all? I'm used to saying good morning, so let's hope that I don't say good morning. We'll see how we do. Tell me which time zone you are in and where you're from. Come on in, my friends. How's everyone doing? Are you going to send a Facebook message? Yes, you can. Awesome. Hello, Linda. How are you? Hello, Jan. How's it going? Good evening, my delightful friends. How are you? Hello, my beautiful friends. How's it going today? Hello. Yeah, try actually exclamation mark queen to get our freebies tonight. Oh, I have it wrong in the bottom. Let me fix that. My apologies. So sorry. You're going to do exclamation mark queen instead of hashtag queen. So sorry, guys. We use different things at different times for different reasons. Hi, Miss Debbie. How are you? Hey, Miss Terry. Hey, Pamela. How's everyone doing this evening? Come on in. Hello, Miss Debbie. How's everyone doing tonight? Hello, gorgeous Jody. How are you? Come on in, y'all. Say hi. How's everyone doing this evening? What's the best part of your day? Hey, Miss Kathy. Hey, Darlene. How are you? How's everyone doing this evening? Come on in and say hi. Hi, Miss Terry. Tell us where you're from and which company you are with. Hi, Pam. How's it going? Hey, girlfriend. Our amazing, beautiful, fabulous Kristen girls joining us. How we doing, my friend?
Good.
Awesome.
We love technology, right? And I couldn't get it connected.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Well, and I sent the message. I could see it on my computer. And then I looked on my phone and I'm like, wait a minute. It doesn't show it sent on my phone. And I'm like, maybe it didn't send. And I'm like, oh.
No, it's all good. It just was not letting me connect. It was like,
oh. Have any of you had problems with Messenger? Like it looks like you sent a message and then you close it and you go back and open it and it's like it didn't. There's nothing there. It just disappears. I'm like, okay, you're making me stressed. Usually that happens more on my phone than the computer, though. So I was like, all right, here we are. Everybody say hi to Kristen.
Hey, it's so good to see everyone. All right. I love seeing everybody in the chat.
I know, right? Let me grab the link to the actual live, unless you're already there and sharing. Did you already share it into your groups and stuff?
I did earlier, so I can do it again. All right.
Did you share the extra live? Yeah, go ahead and share the live into your groups. How's everybody doing this evening? Oh, cool. We got New Mexico in the house. Indiana in the house. I love it.
Representing.
Could you hand me those blue glasses right there? My eyes are really tired. Because I've been talking since about 7 o'clock this morning. And so anyway, we're gonna hope I have some brain cells left. Kristen will keep me in line. She'll
yes.
Thank you, Jan. I love my hat too. I just think we needed to be in a patriotic mood this week, 4th of July. What are you guys' 4th of July plans? I would love to hear your plans. And of course, what you're eating. Okay, do you guys want to know my secret fruit salad recipe?
Look at all
Comment fruit salad if you want to hear my secret fruit salad recipe.
What is this fruit salad you're speaking of?
Oh my gosh. Like, I'm not kidding. You have no idea how many people come to my house and have my fruit salad and they went, I don't like fruit salad. I'm like, just try it.
And of course, you put it in the cool and serve tray, right?
Absolutely. Heck yes, girlfriend. Heck yeah. Because I have many. I actually still have the bowl. Well, I had a round bowl for a long time and it cracked. Now I have the square ones and I have more cool and serves that I think they probably even offer right now. But anyway, I have a lot of different cool and serves. Okay. So here's my fruit salad recipe. So in case y'all didn't know, so I love to know who's here, who's never met me before. So I lived in Denmark when in my 20s for a year and a half. And so this is where this recipe comes from. So I don't know about you, but I do not like the fruit salad recipes with the concentrated orange juice on it. It doesn't work for me. If you love it, you should love it. Okay. I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't like, but it's not my favorite. So my fruit salad, so they love whipping cream, like real whipping cream over there. So we like apples, pineapple, mandarin oranges, and grapes. And we do whipping cream. And then there's chunks of chocolate in it. So you take like your favorite chocolate bar and you chop it up, or your favorite, or just your favorite chocolate chips. I like milk chocolate chip, and put it in. But we actually changed it up a little bit. So we have a favorite coconut cream. We put the can in the fridge and then we drain any fluid off of it. Then we whisk the coconut cream. So if you're someone who, needs to do something without dairy, you could do that with dark chocolate. Oh my gosh, literally, we've never had anyone that tried our fruit salad that wasn't like. So then when it's 4th of July, we actually do strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and we switch it
like
for
red, white, blue. Yeah.
Yep.
I love it.
Oh, it's so yummy.
I think you can put the coconut cream in our whipped cream maker.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so talk about fresh and that's on sale this month. So so I think we all have some new things to be showing, right?
Yeah.
Whoop, if you just got a new recipe to show off this week.
You guys, it's so good. It doesn't quite get the air that you get from whipping cream, but here's the thing. We find it doesn't separate from the fruit as much when you use coconut cream than when you use dairy cream. And so it stays in your fridge. Like we seldom have leftovers, but if you do have leftovers, it does hold in the fridge much better than with dairy whipped cream. Anyway, you guys, you're not here to hear about my fruit salad recipe, but I just had to tell you because it's dang awesome.
You know what? We're all foodies. And so I think we all could talk about food all day, every day, and be okay with it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I see some burgers, dogs, fruit salad coming in for the weekend. What you're going to be eating this week? Some people say plans are still being decided. Yes, the cool and serve trays. We got to be showing those off. This is the week to show them off. So for sure. Marshmallows. Put marshmallows in your fruit salad. Okay.
Oh no, I couldn't do that. But you enjoy. Yeah, no, I'm not a big marshmallow fan though. I'm not very picky, but I really don't love marshmallows. One of those things as a kid, I got sick on them. You know what I mean? I ate too many.
Well, the chocolate is a new one. I haven't done chocolate in a fruit salad yet. So.
Oh, but you know what I mean? Like you have dipped chocolate, you know, fruit, like the little chunks of chocolate in it. Oh, yes. It's so happy. It's so happy, y'all. It's so happy.
Yum, yum.
So happy. Yeah. So it's coconut milk or coconut cream. Like we get the cans that they're from, they call it, so I'm on the West Coast, so they call it the chef store here or cash and carry. But it's this white can. So it's really, and especially when you put it in the fridge, it makes it nice and, you know, I mean, solidify. Anyway, it's nice.
Yum.
You don't eat chocolate. That's okay. Put whatever in there works for you.
Yeah.
Totally acceptable without chocolate. All right. So welcome everyone. We're so excited to have you. Everybody say hi to my girl, Kristen.
Hey.
Now, a lot of you are in fabulous Pampered Chef groups. So take a hot second, click the share button, share this into groups with other Pampered Chef consultants.
Yes.
Also, or take a hot minute, tag some of your friends that are Pampered Chef consultants. Start typing in their name.
I'm sending it.
You'll see their name pop up and you can click on their name and tag 5-10 people below. You guys, I have an amazing workbook. The summer sales workbook. It has so much content in it to help you sell more summer goods. And the thing is, food is a typical topic when it comes around holiday season. So there's a lot of foodie stuff in here. It's not exclusive to foodies, but I'm telling you, the foodies will get a lot of use out of this. Okay. Yes. So we're going to be giving this away to one of our shares tonight. So make sure you get that out and then comment !revolution. Okay. All right. Who knows our girl, Kristen? She is our fabulous. Oh my gosh. She wears several hats, but tonight's hat is executive director. No, I'm using the wrong word.
That's all right. I was an executive, but I am a senior director right at the moment. So that's all right. That's all right. Maybe one day it'll be executive again, but currently senior director with Pampered Chef. So celebrate 20 years this year. 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, with Pampered Chef.
Holy cow, that's so awesome.
Put in the chat how many years you've been with Pampered Chef. Let us know.
Absolutely. Let's see. Can anybody top Kristen or who's like brand new?
Yeah.
Brand new or can top her. I love this.
Oh, thanks so much, Sherry.
The person who's been like the longest and the person who's...
Oh, Sherry says 21. She's got you by 1 year, girlfriend. Yep. That's so awesome. I love it. I love it. So tag those friends, share that out. Make sure you comment !revolution. 6 years. Oh my goodness. My kitchen looks like I sold it, but I didn't.
Ooh, we got 1 month-ish. Look at that.
Cindy's 22 years, 20 years. I love it. I love it. So yeah, so you put the @, or even if you just start typing their name, usually it pops up and you click on their name. Clicks on their name. Okay. I am looking. Where on the website are the specials usually?
When you go to the website, Are you looking? You're looking for like the guest special?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I just crazy?
No.
Wow, Jody, I love that you're getting training and you've been with the company 1 month. That is awesome. That just makes me so happy for you. What a smart girl you are. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Like super love it.
So when you go to pamperedchef.com, the very first thing says Happy Pampered Days. So July 1st through the 12th this month, we have a variety of products that are on discount. They just announced this morning for various sets for $25, $50, $75. We also have some bigger grouped items that are on discount. And then, of course, we have our freebie when they spend $90 and stuff like that. So,
okay, can you just send me the link to that? Shop to sell. Okay, a little slow, but
that's all right.
I think I found it finally. I was looking different places. Awesome. All right, guys. So I'm super excited because I have some very cool ideas to help you send people to that link for those awesome discounts. I'm just like taking a quick look. The rectangle cool and serve. Oh, I saw a recent Pampered Chef consultant, one of my favorite people. Her name's Joy. And she was doing this really fun charcuterie board class in charcuterie board class in with that rectangle cool and serve. And I'm like, that's brilliant.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. My daughter got married 2 Mays ago. So about 16 months, like what is that? I guess less than that, like just barely over a year ago. And anyway, so her whole thing was this giant charcuterie board thing on this. Anyway, it was lovely. It was so much fun. Ooh, that cast iron skillet. I may not be able to show that to my husband. He'll want that one immediately. Are they revamping the cool and serves again to have so many discounted? I wonder if they're revamping.
It's because it's summertime.
It's summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Sherry, for tagging all those amazing consultants.
Yes, Sherry, thank you.
We're trying to get that number up just a little bit so we can totally spread the news, share the news, and do some giveaways. So yes, thank you.
So much fun. Oh, lots of good products here. Okay, so let me introduce myself real quick and have Kristen fully introduce herself. So hi, guys. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Michelle Hess-Withers. I'm the owner of this company, Creative Success Systems. I have lovingly had so much fun helping people on social media for over 15 years. I've literally almost always had my own business, even in the first grade. I went door to door selling Christmas cards. I literally have always loved to talk to people and sell stuff. So I've had my own businesses. I've had direct sales businesses. So many different things. Anyway, love it. Love the way you can give yourself a raise when you are self-employed. I absolutely love to help people get where they want to be in their life with whatever avenue they choose when it comes to being self-employed. So, and if you're trying to use social media to get in front of more people to sell more stuff, I am here to help you. So we're going to have a good time. Kristen and I have met in a couple different avenues. And so we're doing some fun things together. And we're super excited about bringing some really fun, cool ideas to help you rev up your new Pampered Chef year after you go to convention. You know, it's kind of like more of a seasonal year kind of thing. And we're going to have some fun. So Kristen, tell them about you just in case they haven't met you.
All right. Well, hey, I am Kristen Coy, Senior Director here at Pampered Chef. And I do wear some other hats. So if you have seen me, I do work for another company that many of you use out here on social media. And so you might see me there a few times a week or many times a week. But I have been with Pampered Chef for 20 years. This is where I have grown a virtual business. Started the virtual business in 2016, late of 2016, and grew to a multi-million, over $10 million team in a matter of about 4 years. So if you have followed my journey, if you've seen my journey, you know that. Virtually. Yeah, I was with Pampered Chef prior to virtual, but virtual was where it really came in and grew. And so virtual is where my heart is, where my love is. And I love teaching every single one of you how to use it to better your business, to grow your business. And that means sales outside of parties. That means if you want to continue with parties, that means growing a team. That means, whatever you need the business to do to fit into your business. In that time frame, I've raised 3 kids. Now 2 of them are college age. My third one's got 1 more year. And so virtual is the way. I totally feel it. So tonight, I am so excited to be partnering with Michelle and be sharing amazing ideas of really how you can implement and grow your social media business beyond the party aspect, beyond where you're sitting now. How many of you would like to have more sales? Put me in the chat.
More.
Right? Sales,
Comment
right?
More. If you want more sales.
How many of you would like to have sales when you're sleeping? Right? I'm going to take your words, Michelle. How many of you would like to have sales when you're sleeping?
Yep. Come and sleep if you like to make money in your sleep.
How many of you would like to have sales when you're hanging by the beach or the pool or with your family, right? How about over the 4th of July when you're eating those hamburgers and hot dogs and watching the fireworks, right? Yes, look at all of this. That's what we're going to show you tonight, is how to have that kind of business where you get online sales all the time.
In your sleep. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. We're going to help you rev up those algorithms. Here's the thing, especially some of you that are been with Pampered Chef for 20 years, right? A lot of you sometimes think that people want to buy from a party. This person right here, I do not want to wait for a party. When I see there's something I want, I just want to go get it. With COVID, we've all learned how to shop online way too well, right? I don't need a hostess friend to shop from anymore, right? And so we want to make sure you all have so much fun and really learn how to get oodles and oodles of sales from all the people that you've connected with, that you've learned to get to know all this time. There are a lot of sales to be had just with the people who are following you. But if you don't have a following at all, we're going to teach you how to get a following. Okay. So either direction. And I'm never going to tell you not to have parties. But I'm telling you, there are other ways to get in front of people besides a party. Okay. Yes. So there's so many different things. Yes, I know. Isn't it awesome that they send stuff out? Yeah, I've noticed that for years now, that when you place your order with somebody's party, you're not waiting for it to close before all of it gets shipped. They send your stuff as soon as possible. I think that's amazing. Yes. Absolutely love that. I think that's so good.
That was a nice change during COVID. That was a nice little push that COVID made for our company, for sure.
Absolutely. I love that. Yes. Okay. So we're going to teach you. So there's 2 things I want to make sure you guys know. The other thing that we want to talk about, right, is so many Pampered Chef girls and ladies. Sorry, not girls. Sorry, that sounded like Pampered Chef individuals. Okay. Guys, girls, all the above. Okay. So many of you have been very effectively using Facebook groups, and yet Facebook groups are kind of being deprioritized on Facebook. So we want to make sure that you know how to use a business page, which will do a couple things. It will stay in front of the customers you have now, and it will help you find new customers, which some of those could be hostesses. Some of those would just spend money with you without needing a hostess. Okay. My goal is to help you get a minimum of 1 party's worth of sales every week off your business page. Okay. If you've got a really big following, let's get you 4 or 5 parties of sales worth of, every week off your business page. Okay. I am so excited about the potential and what you can do when here's the thing that I teach every day is how to use Facebook I teach people all the time what Facebook wants to see. Okay. And so many people just don't understand what Facebook wants you to do, but I'm going to teach you that. And you're going to be all empowered and all excited. And I hope you have a lot of hope and we have a really good time tonight. Okay. So I want to know right now, which are you using more? Are you using a Facebook page or a Facebook group right now more? So just comment page or group. No matter what you're using, here's the thing. I'm going to help you sell more in your group if you're continuing to do that, but I'm also going to give you the skills to start getting moved over to a business page, because the really good thing about business pages is that it's so exciting, you guys. When you have business pages, it's public. It's 100% public. Okay. And when it's 100% public, that means you can reach people outside of your current list of people. When it's in a Facebook group, you can't get Facebook to show you outside of that. Okay. It's very, 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 very hard to find new customers when you are working mostly in a Facebook group. Those posts can't be shared. Facebook doesn't show those posts to new people. And I know it's like, but what if my group is public? No, they still have to join the group to actually engage with it. They can see the post. It's just not the same. A page is completely public, and you can learn how to get those algorithms up just as good on a page as a group. They're really good in your group. You know why? Because that's where you spend all your time and energy. As soon as you shift and you start spending all your time and your energy on your page, it's going to be just as good there. It's all about just what you're comfortable with, and we can help you get a few new, I call them muscle memory, right? You know how to go into group, you know how to post, you know how to change the fonts, you know how to go to look at different things, who engaged most. You can do all that on a page. You just got to learn a little bit different muscle memory. And you can totally do this, and it's going to be awesome. So Kristen, tell them about, so you've been using a page. We've been chatting about pages and trying to rev things up. What kind of things are you seeing on your page, love?
All right. So used pages really strong for a few years and then kind of went away with them, right? And then kind of went back to them recently and have been taking Michelle's guide and saying, what can I do to revive this? She likes to call it revive the dead, right? So even if you've had a page, put revive if you need your page revived, right? Maybe you have a page, maybe you have a few hundred following, few people following, but you need help just getting it up and going. And so how can I get it moving? And so I implemented some of the things that we're going to teach you tonight. And let me tell you, prior to implementing these, I averaged about 750 to 1,000-ish in orders per month, online only. How many of you would like to have a few $100s in online orders? Not from parties. I'm talking about online orders, people who are seeing you out on social media. Well, since implementing the page things, I was well over 1,000 in online sales last month. Woo! And I've been working with Michelle for like 6 weeks, hardcore on this, not even 6 weeks. And yeah. And so, and she also taught us, go back in and have conversations with those who've had conversations with you on your page specifically. And we'll talk a little bit more about this. And so I did that. And one of the things that happened from that was, and it was just an authentic, hey, Robin, haven't spoke with you for a while. How's your summer? What are you doing? Mm-hmm. How's that new grandbaby? That's all I did. It was nothing with Pampered Chef. And we started having a conversation about our new grandbaby. And then she said, I have a cousin who I think needs some Pampered Chef. She might even want to have a party. She connected us, and y'all, we have $1,000 party right now. And that was just a week and a half ago that we just set this all up. Boom, boom, boom. And it's $1,000 party, and it's still open right now. So implementing and just doing some of these little things on your business page and in your group will make a difference. Will make a big difference in your business. Now, of course, we got to be transparent here. Not all results are going to be the same. And so, you might get $100 or $200 in online orders this time, right? And next month, you might get 400, and the next month you might get 1,000. Who knows? But the
Yep.
point is that you're implementing it, and you're starting it, and you're starting it, and you're starting it. So
Yep.
I'm excited to see where everybody goes with their business. Yes, we got lots of revives. We need some help. We need to do some CPR on this.
It's gonna be so good. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go over a couple of things. Okay. There are two things. Actually, everybody just comment high five. Okay. Because here's the thing. Kristen's choosing to try something new. Okay. And we all get a little uncomfortable. We all worry it's not going to work when we try something new. So high five to you, girlfriend, for trying something new. And I love the results you're getting. And really, like, she's just started dabbling in it. Like, it's not that she's not an all-in person. She is. She's just busy. And so she's dabbled.
I think Michelle wants to, like, put me in the corner and give me a timeout sometimes, because I don't always do everything. And if I did everything, imagine where I would be, right? That's what you want to be. You want to be like my mother and be like, you're in a timeout because you're not doing everything I'm telling you to do. And if you did, where would you be? Okay, there's your lesson for the night. All right. Do what Michelle does, not what Kristen does. Do what Michelle says, okay?
I'm just saying, it's really exciting how much has happened in the time that you've been, getting your fingers wet.
Yes.
And I'm just like super excited to see, because, okay, I hope this is okay. When I talked to her a couple weeks ago, there were a couple discouraging things that had happened, and it was like, crumb, now what? And so we're like, well, let's try these things and see what happens. And it was like, oh, cool, something good came out of it. So I love when I can help somebody go from frustrated to hopeful. Okay. So if you want to go from frustrated to hopeful, okay, yeah, just comment the word hearts, because I love, like, it makes me almost cry when you guys are frustrated. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to help. I want to fix it. So just comment heart if you're like, oh yes, please help me go from frustrated to hopeful. So it's just so exciting because Kristen's awesome, but Facebook changed on her and she's like, okay, what should I do instead?
Yeah.
And she was willing to try a few new things. Okay. So if you're ready to try a few new things, buckle up, have something to write on, because we're going to tell you some awesome things. Okay. All right. You guys are so sweet. Okay. So here's the deal. You guys spend your time looking up recipes. You spend your time figuring out different ways that your tools work. You're cooking gurus. I love those of you who go, I actually hate to cook. The only reason I cook is because I have really cool tools and it's faster. So not all of you. So I'm not going to say y'all love to cook, because I do know better than that. But I do know you spend time making sure that both yourself and the people that you serve can eat better, healthier, faster, and just have more fun doing it. Okay. Because it's always fun to use Pampered Chef tools. It's like, oh, cool. You guys, we have had the apple core slicer. What's it called?
Apple peeler core slicer. Yep.
I was close. I was so close.
See?
That is like the ultimate. It's like, I want apple crisp. Oh, that means we get to use the toy, right? Like, it's fun. There's food I get because people get to use the toys. Okay. So anyway, there are a couple things Facebook really likes to see, and we're going to give you some awesome tools on that. Okay. So there's two things. One, the way you engage. Okay. Yes. The way you engage before you post, before you go live, before you anything. Okay. We're going to teach you how to engage better, smarter in the way that Facebook wants you to engage. And then two, the kind of post Facebook wants to see. Okay. When you understand these two things, it's amazing how fast things can change and how quickly your algorithms can change and you can get more engagement. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I just have to admit, and some of you, if you're not Pampered Chef and you're watching this, I'm sorry, but this is one of my favorite companies to work with. Okay. Because 99% of people need to eat. There's a few on feeding tubes, right? But 99% of people eat, right? And it's a very, very safe topic to talk about. It usually doesn't offend anybody, right? It's just super, super safe. Like talking about makeup, there's going to be someone who's like, we shouldn't need to wear makeup, right? talk about jewelry. Really, we shouldn't, I don't know. There's all sorts of things that I can talk about. And there's somebody that's going to get irate. Most of the time we can talk about food and not irritate anybody or tick them off. And it's just happy. It's just fun. And even like as political stuff starts, coming up right now, like people like, please just anything but the political, who's running for president. Like let's just talk about asparagus. Okay. So I love your company for that. It's everybody's got to eat. And it's just, if we can eat and do it faster, but doing healthier, there's so many good things around it. Okay. So I've loved this product since way before I even started selling anything. Like I've bought this stuff forever. Okay. All right. So with that being said, just know I love your product and I have a heap load of it. Okay. So next thing, I spend all my time helping you understand Facebook. So you're spending time looking up recipes. You're spending time, what's the 16 different things I can cut with this thing or dice with it or whatever, right? The cup slicer, like, okay, Kristen, what's the 20 different things you can cut with this thing? Like, it's so fun, right? I spend all my time trying to make your life easier, shorten the learning curve, and help you better understand Facebook so you can spend most of your time learning how to use your products and cooking, okay? So what I want to share with you are some things about Facebook that it's really interesting how they've changed. And I'm going to share screen and show you some of this. And I think you guys are just going to be wowed at how it's like, oh, like you just didn't know this. Okay. What you didn't know kind of thing. All right. So I'm going to pop this up and I'm going to kind of move some things around so you can better see it. Here it is. Okay, so give me just a second to move things around because I know it's going to be really small.
What?
I know. You're like trying to look at your phone. Give me just a second. This is going to be worth it. I'm going to put this up here.
Y'all, listen, when she shows you some of these things, she is going to simplify the amount of time that you have to spend on social media. And I think that is one of the biggest things that we as consultants struggle with is time. We find ourselves spending so much time on what do we post? When do we post? Where do I get the post? How do I create the post? How do I interact? How do I share? How do I whatever? And sometimes that creates a moment of frozen, like we're frozen. And then how many of you sometimes freeze and then you just don't even do it, right? Because you're just like, I don't even know where to go. I don't know how to start. I don't even know how to do it. So I'm just not going to do it. I've been there. I've done it. And so Michelle's going to be showing you tonight, seriously, simplicity and things that are only going to take a short amount of time of your day that are going to create huge changes and results that throughout the day, while you are snuggling with your littles or at the beach with your littles or soaking up the sun or reading a book or whatever it is, cleaning the house, whatever you want to do, it is working for you and you're not having to put in all that extra time on social media, or you're building those relationships, answering your questions to your customers or sending out the things, that kind of stuff versus having to do all the social media side. So really start taking notes because she's going to give you simple tasks in short amount of times that you're going to be able to do before you even get out of bed.
Amen.
All right.
Yep.
There we go.
I love you, girl. Okay. So the first thing you need to know about your business page, especially if I call it hibernating or it needs reviving, or we joke we resurrect the dead, like however you want to say it. Okay. So the first thing you do need to understand is kind of new. So if you haven't used it a lot, oh my gosh, Kristen, I can't believe I forgot to tell y'all. You guys comment !Queen. Kristen has seen my freebies for Pampered Chef. Yes. It's massive. I've literally never given away anything this big.
Yes.
It is 10 pages worth of amazing questions for your Pampered Chef products. And Miss Terry, try that one more time because there's a space between your ! and Queen. Is everything okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Janet, you're not late. We're just we're so glad you're here. Okay. So on your business page, one of the things you want to do is you want to come up here to your followers. Okay. And we're going to click on our followers. And what we're going to do is we're going to start looking for people that we can follow. Now, you are not going to follow your Pampered Chef consultant friends who are following your page. You're not going to follow them, and you're not going to follow their consultants. But you are going to look for individuals who follow you who are current customers or potential customers. Okay. So when I hover over this person, so Laura Wilson, I'm going to hit follow. And now and then you'll look, there's Sherry. Are you on here, Sherry? Now and then I hover over people and it doesn't allow me to follow them. Let me see if I can find an example here. This one lets me follow. Sometimes, see, when it says see options, there's some setting they have chosen that makes it so I can't follow them. You won't be able to follow 100%. You'll probably be able to follow between 60 and 70% of people you follow. So what you're going to do is you're just going to, you can do one of two things with regards to this specific action. You can either on a weekend, you have your Netflix marathon, you're watching a movie you've seen before anyway, and you just sit down and you follow a whole bunch of people. Now, I will tell you, anytime you do something, a lot of something that you didn't used to do, if you haven't been following people, Facebook will be like, okay, you're using this in a way it wasn't intended. So try following like 10 or 20, and then the next day 10 or 20. And the more you do it, you can sit down and do more in one setting. When I follow 50, it will log me out of Facebook. It doesn't even tell me I can't do it. It just makes me log back in. It's really silly. So one of the things you want to start doing is following your followers. Now, this is why, okay? So after we follow people, I'm going to click on this home button. Now, this looks very similar on your phone, okay? Just easier to share a computer screen when we're here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down. So like, here's somebody I follow and they're live. I could comment on her post as, and it's going to show it as Michelle Hess Withers. Let me find another post, somebody I'm following. Every now and then you have to go through a few posts to find. Okay, so here's someone who's being recognized as a rising creator. This is so exciting, and I want to congratulate her. So I'm going to click on comment. Now, if you can see this, it says comment as Creative Success Systems. That's my business page. So the more commenting I can do as my business page, congrats. Well done on the hard work. Okay, you don't get that, recognition through Facebook without working hard, right? So now she has seen me comment as my business page, okay? The other thing you can do, which until you followed quite a few, this will take a little bit of time, but I can click on these stories and I see some of these people are people that follow me, and I'm going to click on there. Now, sometimes all I can do is hit a heart. Sometimes I can comment. Sometimes I can send a message. So you have to go through there and kind of patiently see who you can engage with. But here's the other thing, okay? You can go to your personal profile as your business page. Let me show you something here. So I'm going to go Michelle Withers. Your friends list has to be visible for this to work, okay? So I'm going to click view profile. So if you currently have your friends list hidden, it won't show up to your business page. So I know up here in the corner, see that picture is different than this one. So I know I can click the drop down, and I know I'm still looking at this as Creative Success Systems, but I'm looking at my profile, okay? And what I can do is I can come down and I can see my friends here, and I can click on them, and I can see if I wasn't following her, it would say the blue follow, and I could follow them. So you can follow your friends, and it's a tiny bit more time consuming, but you can also follow the people in your group. Okay, but Kristen, we have to show them this trick because this is going to make them ever, ever, ever so happy. Seriously, some of you might like cry happy tears, like comment cry happy tears when you see this little very cool hack. Okay, So on your business page, okay, I do need to switch over to my personal profile. So if you didn't already know this, sorry, I'm trying to see like different screens here. You can invite the people who are your Facebook friends to follow your page. But sometimes you don't want to invite every single one of them. It just feels a little weird. And so what's better is just invite everybody who's in your Facebook group. Okay. I literally, like, just in the last 48 hours, I taught this to somebody that's with Pampered Chef. She has a group that has 2,000 people in it. We are working very hard to get her over to her Facebook business page. In the last 48 hours, she's both had a whole bunch of new followers and her first purchase off her business page. So this is what you can do. Okay. I'm looking at my business page as my personal profile. So see how it says switch over here? That means I'm looking at it as Michelle, not as Creative Success Systems. Okay. And I'm going to click on these 3 dots here. And right here, it says invite friends. And you're like, but you just said don't invite all your friends. Hang on. This is so cool. Okay. So we're going to click on invite friends. Hang on. This is going to take a minute because we're sharing screen. I can come here where it says all friends. Click this drop down. You're going to comment, cry happy tears when you see this. Okay. Yeah. So which one do I want to use? I'm going to use this one right here. Okay. So this is my group with people that are in my Facebook program. No friends to invite. It's probably because I've already shown this a couple times and I've been inviting people. Let me find a better group to show you. Give me just a second here. No, that one. This one right here will work. Okay. So what's it going? It's going to show you the people that I'm Facebook friends with in this group, and then it will let you select all. Did y'all see this? There's 240 people. Amazing. I can hit select all, and I can set and hit send invites. Now, amazing. I will tell you, it will only let you do 1,000 per day. So like this other gal who had 2,000 in her group, she's going to do this over a couple days. No big deal. That's worth it, right? And so she immediately sent me a screenshot, literally like, I think it was maybe like 2 hours after she had done this. And her notifications were just full. Sarah Smith accepted your invite to like her page. Becky, Jones and it was just over and over and over. And she's like, and I just got my first sell off my business page. Like she was so excited. Okay. So here's the thing. The goal is to start getting your business page seen by more people. And you're like, well, duh. Okay. But there's ways to do it that Facebook wants you to do it. Okay. So the first thing is to love on people. Cry happy tears. Yep. Chris is like, bring it on. Okay. So here's the thing, you guys. This is so important to understand. There are all kinds of things that you can do on your business page. And this is all about what you didn't know, you didn't know. Yep. Okay. And when you don't know what you can do on business pages, that's why Kristen was so passionate. Michelle, let's see how many Pampered Chef people we can get this in front of, because she loves you guys. She loves Pampered Chef and she knows things have changed. And so is there anything we can do? Yes, there is. Okay. And so getting your business page in front of more people, getting likes, getting followers, and then engaging with them as your page is the very first step. Okay. So just comment, engage. If you see what I mean, it's all about just taking some time to do some things differently. So, and one of the things Kristen did that she's in one of my classes, and we had her actually go to her inbox. Your inbox is right up here, right in this corner. And I said, just go message everybody and say, hey, you've been on my heart. I'm curious, what are your summer plans? Nothing else, not a single mention of Pampered Chef. And that's where her referral for a party came from. Okay. Yeah. And so there's all kinds. So if you've been using a business page and you have messaged some people, you can re-engage them that way. You can also re-engage them from messaging from your personal profile. Then you do a few things about Pampered Chef on there and you can get back in front of people. But A Facebook algorithm, there's two different algorithms. There's an overall how many people get shown your post, and then there's individual algorithms. I can tell you, because Kristen and I message a couple times a week. When I go to my profile, one of the first posts I will see is a post from Kristen and her latest question, her latest inspirational post. I see her posts very frequently because her and I message each other. Okay. Whoever you engage with gets shown your content, and you have complete control over that. How many of you like to have control over things? Comment control. That doesn't make you a control freak. We all just like to yes, I don't just like to, my life be crazy. Okay. You can 100% learn to control your algorithms and get in front of the people you want to by understanding some of these skills. It's amazing. Okay. So Kristen, what have you seen by putting this into your business?
So definitely follow your followers, right? And I want to make sure that we reiterate, I've been teaching this on social media for a while, but I want to reiterate what Michelle said. Don't follow your Pampered Chef friends. And I know that hurts to an extent, but when you follow your friends and then you engage with them, that's who's going to see your content, and you're going to see their content. And so if you want to grow your business, you got to be following people who are not people you work with. It's fun. It's lovely. We want to know what everybody's doing, but it can hurt your business. All right. So I want to make sure we reiterate that. All right. So follow people who are not Pampered Chef consultants, and from your business page. But the thing that I think that I have seen the biggest results is once you've done that, once you've followed them and invited, your group over and whatever, once you've done that, if you can listen to me, 3 minutes. How many of you write phone? Put phone in the chat. If you grab your phone before you even get out of bed in the morning, if you grab your phone, whether it's to see who's text messaged you or messengered you or what's new on social media or open your Bible app or whatever it is you do, put phone in the chat if you grab your phone literally before you get out of bed. Well, here's what I do. And I've done it for a couple of years now. I usually spend my first hour in bed before I get up and pee, y'all. Okay, just give you a little.
That's a strong bladder. Can I just say?
Yeah, that's a good one, right? But I spend the first hour in bed doing my devotion, doing my contacts, doing my things. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Spend 3 minutes and comment on 5 people's posts from your business page.
Mm-hmm.
5 people. Go into your business page and comment on 5 people's posts that you're following, right? Because now you've connected. Right. And go through 5 stories real fast. Game changer. Because when you do that, they now see your post. And here's the other thing. I had someone comment, "You sell Pampered Chef?" Yes, Kristen, this is my page. "Hey, I need a cool and serve tray. Do you have a link?" I sent her a link on Sunday night and she ordered the large cool and serve tray. And she said, "For 10 years, I've wanted a cool and serve tray." And she said, "I just needed to find a Pampered Chef consultant." And she said, "You commented underneath my friend's post and I saw it." And she ordered the large cool and serve tray. Y'all, she's a school teacher. Guess what? I probably have my foot in the door there now. So my point is, comments as your business page. You never know who's going to watch it, who's going to see it, who's going to say like, "Hey, I've been looking for a consultant," or "Hey, you sell Pampered Chef," or whatever that may be. So
you've been holding out on me. I hadn't heard that story yet.
I know. I hold out on you sometimes. And so spend 3 minutes. Or if you have to get out of bed and go pee really fast, take your phone in there and do toilet technique. Y'all have heard me talk about toilet technique. If you've ever been to a training of mine, how many of you moms have hid in the bathroom to knock out a couple of messages really fast, right? Or you work a full-time job and you have to run in the bathroom to quickly do some messages. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Do your toilet technique and do some messages, right? Game changer.
Game changer. Okay.
Some laughs because y'all know what I mean.
That I cannot believe somebody said your name on there, and oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Yes, all because I commented of somebody was she was at the beach and she was reading a book, and I said, that is one of my favorite books. It's one of those house-made books. It's like a series of 3. And I said, oh my gosh, that's a good book. You should read the 3rd one. And the person commented, do you sell Pampered Chef? Yes, I do. It was like, what? All because I commented as my business page. So
it's all about staying in front of people as your page.
Yes,
Whippy pushy. She didn't even mention Pampered Chef products.
Not at all.
Like I said, guys, it's just a matter. That's one of the best things about your company is that this company has built so much trust. I don't know anyone that goes, oh, Pampered Chef products. Like nobody says that. Like everybody's like, oh my gosh, I love my Pampered Chef stones, right? And so that's the thing. You've already gained, this company has gained trust for you, whether you've been here for 2 months or 20 years. You may have helped gain the trust because you've been here for 20 years. But that's the thing. As soon as they see that, not every company has that, right? Like, okay, I was going to mention a couple things, but I decided that would be a bad idea. But anyway, not all companies have your reputation. Okay, let's just say that. I think we can agree to that. And Kristen knows what I'm talking about times 10. Anyway, so yeah, you guys have a company that has built an awesome reputation for all of you to lean on. So it's awesome. Okay. So here's the thing. We got to talk about what to post because we are getting into this. Okay. So what to post now that we've engaged. So here's the thing that you must understand. The things you do before you post and in between post or lives or posting videos, any of those things, that is what will make it so then your post will get seen by more people. Okay. Yes, it's nice to have a beautiful post. Yes, it's nice to have awesome wording and emojis. And some of that's important. But here's the thing. The post isn't going to get seen by anyone if you haven't loved on people first. Okay. So, but now we want to talk about what in the heck are you going to post so more people see your stuff? Okay. So I'm a believer in 2 posts a day. Kristen has kind of a 4 posts a day. So that's up to you. The one thing I will say, if you're going to do 4 posts a day, make sure there's at least 4 hours in between them. But I'm going to teach you my 2-day post approach. There we go. Because if you're not posting anything right now, let's start with 2. Okay. Let's just get a habit going. Okay. So my thing is posting first thing in the morning. I personally believe in around 7 a.m. East Coast time. Guess what? I'm Pacific time. That's 4 a.m. for me. So my stuff is scheduled. I don't necessarily get up at 4 a.m. But I love 7 a.m. I really believe it kicks off your algorithms for the day and everything else will get seen better. Okay. Now, if you're a night nurse and your morning's noon, then do it at noon. Now, this is why. When you post, you want to reply to every comment that you get in the first hour, within the first hour. You can then take a 4-hour break and you can reply to anything that's come in for hours 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But the first hour is very, very important to reply as quickly as possible. You don't need to live on your phone, but you do need to be available in the first hour that you post. Okay. And you need to reply to those comments. Now, but what in the heck are you going to post? Here's the great thing. Okay. So those of you who may not know, they lovingly call me the question queen. I really wish there was another word besides queen because you're not going to ever see me wearing a crown. Anyway, but the question queen, the reason they call me that is because I know how to get more comments than anyone else you'll ever meet. I'm really, really good at this. And the food questions are so fun. And here's the thing. You want questions that require one button to answer them. It's called a 1-button response. Now, what does that mean? So you can do on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, here is the greatest thing ever. There is not a single food you can post about that you can't add this simple phrase to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like hamburgers? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love whipped cream? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much you love shrimp? On a scale of 1 to 10, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love barbecues, right? That helps with the coolants. Like there's so many things with regards to food that you can use on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, I also love how many days a week. You could do how many days a week do you have bagels? You could do how many days a week would you eat pizza if it was calorie free? You could do how many days a week do you have chocolate? Like there are a million and one, or multiple choice with a 1, 2, 3, 4 or ABC. So you could say, hey, if you're grilling for 4th of July, what do you plan on grilling? A, hot dogs, B, hamburgers, C, chicken breast. Okay. Or you can go D, vegetables, whatever you want to do. But you do need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 or ABC. So people don't have to type out hamburger. They just type B, hamburger. Okay. These 1-button responses will absolutely blow your mind. Okay. Now I forgot. I usually start with this. I totally forgot to do this. I would highly encourage you to try this. If you've never been on one of my webinars, you've probably never tried this question. This is my favorite. You go post, and I would start with your personal timeline right now because you're probably not, if your business page isn't very revved up yet. Just put on your personal timeline, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy cooking? Okay. I once had a Pampered Chef consultant who did this. She was averaging about $6,000 a month in sales. She had a lot of parties every month. She did this question. She found 10 people to have parties who had never had parties with her before. 10. Okay. Because almost everyone is happy to talk about food. And these were people who hadn't talked to her about Pampered Chef before, and you will get people to comment who've never commented before on your post, who you haven't seen comment for a long time. You'll see customers come back into your life who you haven't seen for a long time. It's amazing. Okay. And there are so many food posts like you can do, especially in Christmas time, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you love baking. You can do a Thanksgiving on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you love making pies. You could this is my favorite. This is my favorite question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you cry when cutting onions? Okay. Nobody who cries when cutting onions is only eating food from the freezer section at Costco because you don't add raw onions to the top of a frozen lasagna. Okay. They're actually cooking a little bit, right? If they will talk about onions, and that helps you identify what could be your next best customer. Okay. These questions are game changers. You want to do it whatever your morning is. Like I said, my recommendation is 7. Do the best you can. You want to respond. And it could be fried pickles. The other one I like is love it, hate it, never tried it. Fried pickles, love it, hate it, never tried it. It's so funny, the comments you'll get. Okay. Almost everyone will talk about food. What's been your best food question you've tried so far, Kristen?
They love to talk about their favorite kinds of chocolate. So, what's your favorite kind of chocolate? Semi-sweet, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, or white. So they like to do ABCD. Cilantro. That is another big one. Big one. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like cilantro? Or love it, like it, dislike it, you could do that. Fruit is a good one. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I definitely have questions for that too. So having those simple 1 answer, 1 button questions is a game changer. And like Michelle talks about, you don't want them to have to think about multiple things or multiple ways to answer. You want them to be quick. And the quicker the question and the easier for them to answer, the more people who are going to comment. And when they comment, guess what? It pushes out into more people and more people and more people. And that is how you get your other content seen and how you get to engage with those people who have a conversation. Yes, steak temperatures. Those are always a good one too. Yep. And so, when you can start having those conversations individually, and then those feed into, depending on what your question is, It can be even product specific, because if you're talking about cilantro and you're talking about, do you like it or not like it? And then you start talking about Taco Tuesdays, and then you start talking about taco seasoning or chopping onions or whatever with somebody, like all of a sudden you just booked a show, right? And so it just is a great way to really bump your algorithm through the day and get lots and lots of conversations, lots and lots of comments.
Kristen, you want to know something that just hit me? And I don't know if you've like thought about this literally, but a ton of the sales you've told me about that you've acquired in the last 2 weeks, when we've been working together, they've almost all came from strangers. Did you realize that? It's kind of like, it just hit me kind of weird. I'm like, probably not every one of them, but the party, most of them are strangers. Your hostess is a stranger. The person on the cool and serve is a stranger. So like, you have this huge following, but a lot of your sales have come from strangers, all because you're working Facebook, right?
Absolutely. That's and I just happened to tell that to my husband this weekend. I said, so when I went live for the party, I got 2 online orders while I was live for the party. I went live into my page, 2 online orders from people who had never ordered from me before, but follow my page now. So they were complete new people. Then I had the cool and serve tray, right? And then I had the party. So that was a whole new 12 different orders that have come in. And so it's like in the last 2 weeks, all of a sudden I had another order that came in for an ice cream maker. And so in the last 2 weeks specifically, I've had several new customers and orders in a party that have come in. And I'm telling you, it's really commenting and putting that engagement post first thing in the morning, because that is what gets it seen and really gets the conversation going throughout the day. So get that engagement. And again, if 7 o'clock doesn't work for you, it is not working for me. I don't do no 7 o'clock, but she is right. 7 o'clock is a very key time frame for the majority of people, because they're getting their kids around, they're getting around for work, they're drinking their coffee, they're starting their day. But if 9 works for you or noon works for you, then obviously do what works for you. But the earlier in the morning, the better. Do it in the morning, do your comments, do your hour work, and roll over and go back to bed. But take a little nap before you start your day. But, get that engagement going, because it will work for you all day long.
Joey, that's so funny. I love the question about grocery shopping. Some people really hate grocery shopping. Cindy, we are going to be answering your question in a bigger way than you realize. So give me just a second. We are totally going to jump into that. Okay. Can you do a 1-button engagement post every day? Yes, we are begging you. Please do an engagement post every single day. First thing in the morning, every single day. Now, the one thing, even I will tell you, like, I have some people who are like, I really want to be off social media at least 1 day a week. Okay, use your third-party apps, use Facebook, whatever you want. At least schedule the fun post. You may not respond to everything until the next day, but you guys, I swear to this, you can go to your group, to your business page, or to your personal profile. I don't care which one it is. You probably have some comments you haven't replied to. If you go reply to them, we're talking, they could be posts from a month ago. You can reply to the comments. You will see a couple new comments come in when you revive those posts. So if you want to, like, I choose to take Sundays off, right? So if you're not going to reply to comments on Sunday, I still can post Monday morning. I'm going to reply to those comments. It's not going to be quite as good as if I did it the day of, but you still can get engagement. Yes, you want to do it every single day. Okay. It's pretty cool. I tried it for the first time. It worked. Awesome, Jan. I love hearing that. Okay. So the second post. Okay. Everybody's asking such smart questions. Okay. So, and I have to say this one thing that popped into my head. Okay. I want you to think about this for just a hot second. And I don't mean this opportunistic. It's just very like logical. Okay. Pampered Chef's been around for a long time. A lot of people have bought it. But here's the thing. A bunch of people popped in to sell Pampered Chef during COVID, and then they're not selling it anymore. And people are looking for consultants. And so here's the thing. It's not to steal people from others. It's just to serve those who don't have consultants anymore. And, or, they're not doing a good job serving their people. I don't know, whichever way you want to see it. But you guys, people are looking for you. Do you understand? And when you're not going to be found in a group, you got to get over to the business page. Kristen, I kind of have oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay. So to answer your questions about your second post of the day. Okay. So my friend who asked, so there were a couple of very excellent questions. Do we send them a message and give them a recommendation? Okay. I'm going to explain post number 2 and then go back to that because that might answer the question. So let me explain post number 2. I just don't want you to think I'm ignoring your question, but I think it'll make sense why I'm going to hesitate to answer that and tell you about post number 2. Okay. So post number 2 is somewhere between 8 to 13 hours after your first post. Okay. So you're wanting to do this in the evening-ish when people are settling down. They grab their phone, they're watching Netflix, they've had dinner, either their kids are playing in school year, the kids are going to bed, those kind of things. You want it around that time. People are kind of chilling out. Okay. So 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, right? Depends on your time zone, a couple things like that. But ish, y'all see what I'm saying? And you can play around with that to see which hour seems to work best for you. And what you're going to do is that should be what I call a business post. Now, a business post can be many, many, many different things. It can be, oh my gosh, look at this. So I could do a picture of my fruit salad, right? And I could be like, girls, oh my gosh, this is the best fruit salad you've ever had. To get my recipe for it, comment recipe. Okay. Now that's called a call to comment. I didn't ask a question. I didn't say, do you love fruit salad? I didn't say, what fruit do you like in fruit salad? I just said, if you want my recipe, comment recipe. That's called a call to comment. I want everybody to put this down. CTC. Do you know how many of you I see do things like, well, if you want the recipe, let me know. Let you know what? Okay. Or comment below. Well, what do you want them to comment? Do you know how many people will overthink what they're supposed to comment below? Okay. Now they're just tired. They get on Facebook to relax. Okay. So you need to make it easy for them to relax by telling them exactly what to say. Okay. It can be to get my recipe for fruit salad, because Facebook does like when you change up the comments. You can say, to get my recipe for fruit salad, comment your favorite fruit below. People know their favorite fruit. They know if they're watermelon. They know if they're strawberry. They know if they're grapes. They'll comment that. Okay. To get my fruit salad recipe, comment your name below. You comment their name below. That's a whole bunch of different words instead of just the word recipe. Okay. So you can offer recipes. You can go live. You can post, you could have something like, here are the 6 tools I used to make this, right? And that can be a reel, that can be a video, that can be all sorts of different things, okay? You can do a little cooking hack, right? Here's my 6 favorite ways to help me not cry while I'm cutting onions, right? So you can say, comment onion hacks for my 6 tips on how to not cry while you cut onions, okay? It can be tips. It can be so many different things. I mean, you guys could do a recipe every day, but I think you should change it up, okay? I definitely think you should do some videos. If you want to steal them from not steal them. If you want to use ones from your company, if you have an upline that's willing to share his or her videos, there's so many different ways to do this. But did y'all know, you guys, Pampered Chef spent an enormous amount of money to learn that people like the end result. They like to see the bubbling cheese. They like to see the gooey cheese stretching. They like to see the chocolate chip cookies coming off the sheet, or the cookie sheet, okay? So focus on the end result, because they did a lot of study to see, is it more impressive to see the onions chopped really fast with the chopper, or do they get more excited about the end result, really cool looking lasagna? It's the lasagna, by the way, in case you didn't know that. Which, depending on how long you've been at the company, no guilt, it's all good. But they really like the end result. Okay. And so you could have a picture of a charcuterie board that you put together. And you could be like, for my list of my 20 favorite things to put on a charcuterie board, comment board or comment your favorite cheese below, and I will send you my list. Okay. There are so many different things. And so here's the thing. That first post, when you're talking about fried pickles, asparagus, about cilantro, there's not always a tool. You're just trying to up the engagement and have fun with them. The second post of the day, that one's a little more product, customer service based. It's when you can so tell me, you wanted the recipe for lasagna. What's your favorite pan to put lasagna in? Well, I don't really have one big enough. Cha-ching! Yep. Right? Okay. So that's where you can then move it to conversations about products that you have. And somebody wants your top 6 hacks on how to not, cry when you chop onions. And one of them is the chopper, and it's linked in there, right? And it's like, hey, tell me what you're using currently to chop onions, or how much do your eyes cry when you do chop onions now? Hey, can I show you one of my favorite products? You send them a quick little 30-second video with the chopper going, chop, 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 right? We love that thing. Okay. So the second post is probably where I'd focus more on suggesting products, but I don't just jump right in. Whatever their comment is, I always ask another question, because it's usually not quite enough information to then just, throw up sales rope on them. You definitely want to get to know them a little bit better. Do y'all see what I'm saying? So what are some product posts you've done that have got some engagement and started conversations, Kristen?
Well, I definitely think videos work tremendous, whether you start out using the company videos or whether you do some of your own. And, if making a video is difficult for you because you're like, I don't want to do the whole live thing, just show your hands. Just show your hands using the can opener or the cup slicer or whatever. And it doesn't have to be long. It can be 30 seconds, you guys. That's what grabs people. Really, the first 3 to 10 seconds is what grabs people's attention. Mm-hmm. And so the first 3 seconds are the most critical. But I will have, what's funny is I have done videos, and then when I train new consultants, I have actually given some of my videos to them to post in their first parties or their first set of posts. And I've had people come back to me and say, you must have a new consultant on your team. And I'll say, why? Because I recognized your hands in a video. They recognize my fingers, y'all. They recognize who I am. Probably your ring. Show my face, or that's so say, I recognize your voice or whatever. And so, that is something that's cool, because once your people get to know, excuse me, who you are, they start recognizing you, and they start recognizing how you do things. And so, definitely show off your products if you're willing to do some little clips. You don't have to do a full show. You don't have to show off a whole recipe. Just if you're making dinner and you're opening up a can of something, grab your phone real quick, take a quick video, and then use it in a couple of days or even that night if you don't have a post already pre-scheduled. Use it and create your content with it. But if that is too scary for you, obviously use home office's content that they've created and use that. So, so many ways to do this. Videos are huge. You can do just a general post with some pictures, graphics that you use. I would not use just always products pictures. I wouldn't do just the company product of the food chopper. I would do something with it, 10 ways to use the food chopper. Or, we have 10 ways to use the brownie pan, or 10 ways to use the deluxe blender. You can post those things with a little bit more information, but then you want to give them the extra in the message with them. You want to give them the extra. So you don't want to give all the details in the post. And I think that is something that Michelle's going to talk about, is that you don't want to give all the information in the post. When we give away all of the information, especially links. Don't be putting links in post.
Nope.
When we give away links and we give away all the information in a post, we take away the opportunity for people to comment, for people to drop their, call to comment, for people to ask to get the information so we can have that open relationship with them. And we start killing our algorithms that way. So you want to make sure that you give them enough that they're curious, but not all the information. And so I think Michelle's going to elaborate on that a little bit.
Yes. Okay. So Miss Donna has an awesome question. And Cindy, I see your question. Cindy, you have so many good questions. I hope you can work with me because you're a thinking girl. Okay. So Miss Donna. Okay. So how do you use these techniques in stories or reels? I'm so excited to tell you. Thank you for asking, darling. Okay. So first of all, in your reels, the cool thing is you can use the text to type on there. And that's where you can. So let's say you had a reel and you were demoing some of the grilling stuff because, it's that time of the year, or because I love the ice cream maker so much. Okay. So it could be a reel with the ice cream maker and whatever you're putting in it, whatever you're doing. And you can put on there, you can type on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you like ice cream, right? And then people are commenting. Or to get my recipe for my homemade ice cream, drop your favorite ice cream flavor. Or grilling, do you prefer veggies or meat? And they comment, right? And so it's all about just adding our question or call to comment right on the reel for people to see and read as they're watching it. Like, it's so simple. And you also want to add it in what's called the caption. Totally. It's so cool. So the really cool thing is you can download all your home office videos. You can upload those as reels. If they're kind of slow moving, you guys speed up your videos. Nobody wants to watch that slow of chopping or mixing. Speed it up, get it down to 30 seconds. Okay. People love that. And put your little call to comment on it, and boom, chicka wow wow. I'm telling you, like, it's really cool what happens. Okay, stories. Oh my gosh, I love this.
Okay, wait, hold on just a second. When you talk about the call to comment or the question, listen to this. Put it as the first thing. First line before you post anything below it, before you give any kind of facts or any kind of storytelling underneath it.
First thing.
Because how many of you, and put guilty, don't read a whole paragraph and look for the question at the end? But that's what we used to do, right? We always did that. We wrote everything out and put a question at the end. No, put the question at the top or the call to comment at the top now, and then put your little facts or your little storytelling underneath. But put it at the beginning because that's going to get them to comment. That's going to get them to go for it.
They want to tell you if they like cilantro. Okay. So here is, okay. So I'm going to do my very best to show this via my phone because this is hard to do on the computer. Okay. So pretend this is a story I'm making. These are wraps I made on my own. Thank you very much. Okay. So these are some wraps I made. And what I'm going to do is right up here, this says stickers. I know, it just cleared up. So I'm going to click on stickers. This is one of my favorite things because it's a one button. You're going to click on poll. Okay. You're going to click on poll right there. And you're going to type in a question. Okay. So you could type in here, would you like the recipe? Okay. And they could just say yes or no. Okay. But I like a yes option. I don't like to be told no. I really don't like to be told no. Okay.
I love the yes option.
The yes option. We don't need the
yes.
No, just means they swipe and they keep going. We don't need them to say no. Okay. You could ask, what do you prefer in your wraps? Ham or turkey. It could be something as simple as that. Okay. I'm trying to think.
Wrap or no wrap?
I know. Well, I'm trying to think. Oh, I know. For my recipe, I got this. You're going to love this. Recipe. Tell me if you prefer
or
wraps, tortilla whoops, tortillas or lettuce. I told you I would come up with a yes. Okay. Because I don't like being told no ever. It's true. I don't. Okay. Did y'all see this? It's going to be, there we go. You can barely see it. For my recipe, tell me if you prefer tortillas or lettuce.
Perfect.
Okay.
See, I said wrap or no wrap. That was awesome. Yep. Tortillas or lettuce.
You got a yes option there. Okay. Now, we are going to move this down. So I want to put it in dark place. Do you want to see a little trick? Comment trick, because I love this trick. Okay. I'm going to comment trick. You really want to see this. I'm going to click on the text thing. It says start typing. I'm not going to type. I am going to choose green because I think it goes with the picture. And I'm going to hit the space bar. Space. Oh, come on. I have to choose a different font. Hang on 1 second. Hang on. Here it is. It should be green.
Y'all, is your brain like so excited? Is she giving you like so many fun little nuggets of just things? Even if you just implement 1 or 2, like game changer. But she's just giving us all these fun little nuggets. This is why she's the queen. I'm just telling you.
I know a few things.
Lots of love and hearts coming in right now. You should see it.
Oh, I love it. You guys are so sweet. Here we go. Okay. So you're going to hit the space bar and see that little green thing box right there?
Yes.
Okay. So then I'm going to hit done. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to slide it behind my question and I'm going to make it bigger. So now you can read it better.
I didn't know that trick.
Right.
That's so awesome.
You want to know how many times in the last month that Kristen's like, I didn't know that trick, Michelle.
Anyway, you guys, I'm serious. Like, I would have thought that I was pretty good at social media. I mean,
she is very good.
Social media and stuff, but pages have like made my brain hurt to an extent. And I'm like, I need to help my PC consultant friends take their business to the next level. And we've got to be in front of the future. Like, we've got to be there. We got to do this. And so Michelle is just teaching me all these things. And I'm just like, what?
Because this is what it's been all day doing. Okay. So isn't that so cool? So use your little text bar up here. It will give you different fonts. You got to pick the right font and then you got to pick your color. Play around with it a little bit. You just hit the space bar. Sometimes on an iPhone, you have to put 1 period and then hit the space bar. But anyway, so there's lots of ways to put color behind there. And then it is easier to read. Anyway, isn't that so cute? But you also can put in, oh gosh, I have to show you this because I love it so much. You guys, I know I've been talking too long, but we just have to show you this. So you can put in emojis. Oh my gosh, I love putting in emojis. We're going to put in one. And we're going to put in lettuce. Where's the lettuce? Close enough. No, that's not lettuce. We're going to say it's lettuce. So look how much cuter it gets with the emoji.
Oh, how cute. How cute.
That just makes people. So this becomes a 1-button response. And they click on that. And then boom, you know who to send a message to with your lettuce wrap recipes. Okay. Man. Are y'all with me on this? You guys, this is so much fun. Okay. One other thing I have to show you. This is going to help you get in front of a lot more people. Okay. There's this whole other thing. So everybody take a deep breath, comment deep breath, because this is way different. It's very cool how well it works. Okay. So there's a whole new thing called long-tailed keywords. Okay. Porter's going to put that in the comments. Everybody say hi to Porter. He's been helping me all day long. Porter's my assistant and my very handsome, amazing son. Okay, so the thing called long-tailed keywords will help you get in front of people who want to buy from you now. Meaning Facebook's tracking, did they click on food? Did they look at these different things? And it's very, very cool how this works. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause you again. I know you're on a roll. I know you love it when I pause you. Seriously, everyone. I know I'm
gonna start moving things around while you talk.
I know it's 10:30 Eastern time. 7:30 Michelle time. That's why she's wide awake and rolling. But listen to me. Strap in, because this like all those other things are super fast, super easy that you can just do. This is easy too, but this is going to take your post and your reels farther than what you can even imagine. And this, I truly believe, is where I'm getting my new customers and where I'm getting a lot of new views to my page. And so I really want you to hone in, get your pad of paper, get your pen, shake it up, get yourself awake, and listen to this, because this is what's going to take your page differently than massive amounts of other people, because they haven't been taught this yet. They don't know this yet. And Michelle has done so much research on this and so much training on this. And this is going to take your business post and get it viewed beyond. So strap in. Sorry to pause you, but I really wanted to make sure my friends are listening and that they are ready to grab this and go.
Okay. I'm going to keep this uber simple. Okay. So the best way I explain this is, okay, you've heard the phrase, if tomorrow you woke up and the only things you had were the things you were grateful for, what would you have? Okay. So it's kind of like that. I'm not here to guilt you about being grateful. That's not what my point is. But if your post, if the only people that were shown your post were the people you mentioned in your post, how many different types of people would see it? Now you're probably like, what do you mean? So this right here that I've popped up, okay, this is an example of long-tailed keywords for people who do something in the food industry, okay? So this could be Pampered Chef, Tastefully Simple, any of those, okay? But you can get very specific. You can also do this like for grilling, for baking, for, you know, pie making. Like we can make it very specific. But this is kind of like generic to a bunch of stuff that you carry in your Pampered Chef line, okay? So let me just read off a couple of these because it's probably kind of small to read. Busy moms looking for quick meal solutions for weeknights. Okay, so it's the who, it's the what, and the when, okay? Busy moms for quick meals, weekends, okay? Or weeknights, sorry. Home chefs who love experimenting with new kitchen gadgets. Look at all those. Those are called keywords, okay? Health conscious individuals seeking healthy cooking tools, okay? Pasta enthusiasts wanting high quality cookware for Italian dishes. Party hosts searching for easy appetizer recipes and tools. Gardeners interested in preserving their homegrown produce. Okay, so I bet as I read each one of those, you're like, oh, my tool works good for this. Oh, my thing from Pampered Chef. Oh. Okay. The whole point is we teach you how to make these long-tail keywords, and you're going to start putting these in the same place you put your hashtags, okay? You want 20 of them because that then tells Facebook, go show me to moms cooking for their kids. Go show me to people trying to preserve their garden produce. Go show me to people who are bakers. Go show me to, people making pasta, okay? And this is getting us in front of the people who need and want your products now, okay? This is a game changer. It's very new to Facebook. Like I said, it's kind of a substitute. It works very, very similar to hashtags, except hashtags don't work very well anymore. This is what Facebook wants. And you're putting it in your post so Facebook reads it and they're like, okay, she's doing this demo about cooking. I wonder who I should put it in front of. You tell it. I want you to go find people who do this, and this is why they do it, and this is what they're cooking. But we use AI. You can use ChatGPT. You can use Meta AI. But I want to help you make a good overall kind of generic one that you could use on any Pampered Chef post. But then as you're doing your ice cream maker and you're doing your coolancers and you're doing your grilling, that's just for summer. And then we move on to fall and we're doing stuff for, Halloween food. And then we're doing stuff and we're, making food for Thanksgiving and then Christmas. These are going to change up a little bit. Okay. and you're going to get in front of the right people who need you today and are ready to spend money. Because I think it's so interesting that people have been finding Kristen have literally asked her, can I buy from you? Okay. It literally puts you in front of people. Yes, you're doing the whole sentence. The whole, it's called a long-tailed keyword. It's like it's a whole idea. It's a who, what, when, where. It's like, it's so awesome. Okay. You guys, these long-tailed keywords, it takes a little bit of practice to learn how to make them really effective. It's not that long, but it's one of those things. It is a game changer. Okay. Long-tailed keywords can do awesome, awesome things for your business. And it's so exciting. You're putting them everywhere, Jana. Anywhere you're posting about Pampered Chef, we're putting those long-tailed keywords. Okay. And I see people, it's getting them back in front of customers they haven't seen for a while. It's getting them in front of new customers. It's doing so many good things. And so, but here's the thing. I will tell you this. If you only do long-tailed keywords and you don't add that question as the first thing, more people will see it and nobody will comment and you're still not going to get anywhere. You got to do the combination. Start with a question, add the long-tailed keywords. In between that, you have some details about the product. Okay. And boom, it's just, you put them down where you would typically put your hashtags. It's just at the very bottom of the post.
All of them. Like, I don't think they're
all 20.
Quite grasping all of them, all 20 of
20.
them. So instead of like 20 hashtags like you used to do that were just one word, you're going to do all 20 of those long-tailed keywords. And again, it's not necessarily specific only about that post. Like if you're showing off the cup slicer, it may not be only about the cup slicer, but what you're doing is you're grabbing attention to all of those different people that she just read. And they're going to start seeing your content. Then they're going to go to your page and they're going to look at the things that you offer and the things that you share and, you know, go to your videos, go to your content, go to your posts. And so they're going to start seeing who you are and what you do and what you offer. And it just gets your information out there. And the other thing is she said everywhere, but really it's not for groups. Okay. This has to be for public areas. Groups, it's not going to go anywhere. Groups is a very private, even if your group is public, it's a very private group. It's a group of people who are in that group. So this is for your public profile, your public business page. This is public areas. And we're talking reels and posts and your lives. Don't forget, if you're going live on your business page, if you're showing off something, doing a party live, whatever, post it with your lives because it's going to get your stuff out there. And what I have found is it may not grab the new people right in that moment. Or like if you're live and you're showing off products or you're showing a party, whatever, it may not right in that moment. But over the course of a couple of days, all of a sudden you're getting comments from new people that you've never seen or interacted with before because it's still dropping your content into their feeds, into their networks. And so you want to make sure that you're using all 20 of them, the whole thing, and putting it in the public post. So I saw several questions coming in really fast. And so I wanted to make sure that I grabbed some of that. So
So there's a couple quick questions. One that said, does it matter if it's a live or recorded video? I'm just going to tell you, because most of you don't really get a lot of live viewers, it doesn't matter that much. When you add the long, and this is kind of why I waited to answer the question. When you put the long-tailed keywords in, when you do a live, you'll get more replay viewers. So your live will get seen by more people, but not necessarily the minute you go live. So if it's a recorded video or a live, the long-tail keywords are going to help it get in front of a lot more people. So do whatever you're comfortable with right now. Okay.
It's kind of funny how it's long-tailed, right? Because they're long words, they're long keywords, but it's long-tailed, like it lasts longer. Like your post will be longer, long-tailed. Like it will have a longer tail of. So I just like how that all kind of links together.
Yes. And Angie, you're exactly right. We want you to get these long tail keywords written. We want you to save them somewhere. I just really love Keep Notes but I have a Galaxy phone, and you can download all of Google's apps for free, but you can put them in boards. You can put them in your ScentShare keywords, like they're wherever you love to put them. I don't care where you put them, just get them made. But it does take some practice to learn how to use your AI to get it to write it for you. You don't want to sit and write 20 long tail keywords by yourself. You're not going to come up with 20 different people on your own who it should go to. So every time I have do my long tail keywords for me for whatever company I'm using, I'm always like, oh my gosh, I never would have thought of that. Like it always cracks me up, like how much AI will help you write such better long tail keywords than you ever would on your own. Okay. I know y'all are getting tired. You guys have been extremely patient. Thank you for letting us just be extremely excited because, you know, Kristen has been living this frustration with you too the last year with, you know, between inflation and anyway, just things have changed, right? Things have changed. But there's still people who need your products. There's just a different and better way to learn how to get in front of them. Okay. So I just want you to know. So for my Pampered Chef friends who are here listening, okay. If you are with PC, can you comment PC for me? If you're with a different company, comment what company you're with. For my PC friends, okay, we have a special opportunity for you. So Kristen had a goal for all of you, okay? She cares about this company. She cares about you and what she wants. She goes, Michelle, can we do something to help them before they go to convention? She's like, can we please, please, please help them get their algorithms up? So then they come home for convention and they are ready to sell more stuff as soon as we know what our new stuff is. I'm like, heck yeah, I can do that. Okay. So that's what our goal is. Okay. So when you comment #link, you are getting, Tupperware could totally participate in this. Epicure could okay, awesome. There's multiple people with different foodie companies. Okay. So what we have is a very, very, very special training for you. Okay. This is called Rev Up Your Business Page. It is, this is a special course. It's $47. You're going to get a video every single day for 10 days. And then on July 11th in the evening, Kristen's joining me, and we are going to help you to post some. Okay, so here's this thing. You guys, okay, I forgot to tell you this post. Your whole thing with the things that are on sale right now, don't say, oh my gosh, you guys, we got all these things on sale, and list the whole list. Don't do that. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, we've got how many? I'm just going to pretend there's 25 products. I don't know what the actual number is. We have 25. Usually it's 2 products. We have 25 products that are on special, not just for hostesses, for everybody. You want this list. Drop your name below if you want to see all the products are on discount for the only 2 weeks. This is going to blow your mind. You're going to make that on the colored background. Don't put all the details on the post. Then people comment and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I just sent the whole list to you in Messenger. Do not put the list in the comments either. Okay. So we're going to teach you how to get people revved up about getting the link to the new products before you leave for convention. Okay. So before the new product, and the cool thing is you're going to be able to use this every single month. Every time you have things on special, you're going to learn the skill. Okay. So Rev Up Your Business Page. You're going to get a video every day that's going to help you follow some of the things we've been talking about tonight. And you can watch that over and over again. And then we're going to have a live training with you where you can come in and ask your questions. Okay. So it's only $47. And then there's one more training that we want to really help you with because so many of you said you had Facebook groups that you're trying to get people moved over. So we have this very, very cool training. It's called Moving Your People from Your Facebook group or your personal profile to your business page. It's normally $147. I was in a very nice mood and I really love Kristen. And so I'm giving it to you for half off. Okay. So it's 50% off. So it's 74 or like 73.50 or something like that. It's normally 147. So whatever half of that is, 75-ish. Okay. So you can add that to your cart, and then you can get the summer sales book that's usually $47 for only $29. Okay. You get those 3 things, you're spending about $150. You are going to have a rockin'. The next 2 months are going to be amazing. Okay. So make sure you comment #link and get yourself in on that. And it's going to be so fun because that live conversation that we have on Zoom, I'll be able to see your face, hear your voice. We can have some very good conversations about what you've learned on the videos. And we're going to give you some very specific posts to do before you go to conventions, some very specific posts to do while you're at conventions, some very specific posts to do after convention. We're going to get hostesses that like, I only get Pampered Chef when I can get it for free. Okay, we're going to get those people talking to you, and we're going to get people talking to you like, I don't care if it's free. I just want a new product. Hook me up. I want to buy it now. You're going to have some of both. Okay, you got to realize that. Not everybody wants to host a party anymore. Used to be everybody did, but they don't. I don't. I will just give me the link. I will give you my money. I don't want to host a party. Okay, so we're going to get you in front of all those people. Okay, so you comment #link. You're going to go to your Facebook Messenger, and you are going to get that purchased ASAP. Okay. Give me 2 seconds to think here.
Y'all, she's never discounted this for anybody else. That's how much she loves you and me. So let's go out there. I'm telling you, we're going to be running from conference with amazing opportunities on our page. We're going to be above everybody else, ready to go. And so it's exciting. She has some great tips, great things. I have a friend who just came back from her conference, Chalk Couture or whatever.
Yeah.
And she used a couple of your things about what you just said about not putting all the details in.
Yeah.
And she has a list of like 200 names of people who want the information of the when the products come out. And so she has a list of all the people who commented their name for when she can reveal the products. And like, how many of you would like to have a list of people that you're going to be able to comment or like reply to, send a message to, and say,
yep,
here's the list of new products, or here's the link, or here's the whatever, however Michelle's going to teach us to say it, right? Yep. And so, yeah, Alexis, I'm so excited for Alexis to be able to do that. And just amazing, right?
That's awesome. That is so good. You guys, there are so many ways. Here's what happens. You watch other people do business, or the other problem is you look through like newspapers or you see commercials, and you can't talk back in a commercial or in an ad, right? And so you're used to seeing people talk at people like, go do this. And it's called a call to action. I call it a call to comment, because I'm not just telling you, go buy. No, it's like, hey, comment. Let's chat. I want to get to know you better, right? It feels better, right? Like I'm not just demanding people do stuff. So that's why I don't call my thing a call to action. I call it a call to comment, because I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Okay. You are going to see such a huge difference in your business when you learn to ask good questions, when you learn some things about timing, when you learn about the right wording to use, when you learn that you got to engage if you want Facebook to show your content to people. You guys, for $47, I know how much you guys spend on new products. Buy one less product, buy a training, and then you're going to buy the product, in a month from now when you made a lot more money. Okay. So get that $47 training, add on the one. If you've got a decent sized Facebook group, get that purchase, get people moved on over. Okay. We're going to get people moved to your business page. It's going to be so good. I could tell Kristen was a little worried that this was going to work, because that's normal. That's normal to worry that it's not going to work, right? And it's so cool. The Zoom on the 11th, we're doing 8 p.m. Eastern, right? 8 p.m. Eastern, which means it's 5 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Mountain time, 7 p.m. Central time. Okay. So, and it'll be recorded. Don't worry. It'll be totally recorded. We will definitely send you the link to watch again, and or if you happen to miss it, because I totally get that happens sometimes. Okay. So yeah, so get yourself signed up for that. That's the second product. After you put the first product in, you go to the second link. And then you guys, this summer, let me tell you what's in here. Okay. So some of you were asking for long-tailed keywords. Okay. This book right here has, first of all, it has some really like cool checkoff list and calendars and stuff like that. It has oodles and oodles and oodles of questions all around summer. Okay. There's even stuff like photos to share with summer and questions to ask with them. There's so much stuff in here. There are tons of long-tailed keywords. There are so many different questions in here about summer. Okay. There are long-tailed keywords. There are call to comments. Remember, not call to actions, call to comments. Okay. There are things about reels. There are things about B-rolls. It's amazing. You guys, there's so much stuff in here for only $29. It's incredible.
Let me tell you about this book. $29, amazing. You guys are going to have posts for months and months to use. But here's the thing, and I felt so dumb the other day. I totally printed mine. I have all the pages. It's printed. And then I'm listening to Michelle talk in our masterclass, and she's like, you don't have to print this. It's made so that you can just copy paste right into your post. And I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, you can absolutely just pop up. Look at her. She's laughing at me. I'm telling you, I'm learning too, right there with you guys. So you can actually pop up the book. It's a PDF file. You pop it up and you can copy paste the words into your post. And whether you're using a third-party posting scheduler or whether you're using Facebook scheduler or whether you want to post on the fly, you can copy paste it right out of there. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, Joyce, I like a good binder with all the pages. You know, it makes me feel like I'm a queen because I have
it's so fun. I know. But it is fun to like feel it and mark it and highlight it, the stuff you want to.
Yes.
But I'll put it on your computer to copy paste.
I was like, that's so smart.
I know. So there, and you definitely don't want to copy and paste all the long-tailed keywords. That's way too many words to do that.
Yeah.
We definitely don't want to do that. Okay. So you guys get yourself signed up. We are so excited to work with you. Like I said, I have such a passion I really love Pampered Chef. I sincerely do. I love all the foodie companies. I love how Tupperware, did y'all know Tupperware, it actually was started because they kicked all the women off the line after World War II. And that was like one of the reasons. Yeah. So I live just an hour from Seattle, and Boeing has this whole aerospace museum, and it has this whole display about, because they kicked the women off the line after World War II, Tupperware, it's one of the reasons it was started.
Wow.
And I just love Tupperware for that. Right. And Epicure is coming into it. Like, we just have so many good things, right? Like, it's so cool.
Food is the love language. Like, seriously, everyone can talk about food. Everyone can talk about food.
Exactly. It's so fun. Okay. Now, when you do purchase, make sure you go through and say yes or no to the upsells. It'll make it so it'll process a little bit faster. And yes, when you get this, it is a PDF. Download it. Is for your use only. Please don't share it. But you guys, you can print it off, or you can just use it on your computer or on your phone, whatever you're going to do. But copy and paste and make your life easier. But you guys, I'm so excited for you, because I know Facebook changed and then the economy changed. Those two things made life a little stressful. Okay. Oh goodness. So frustrating, right? And so I'm here to tell you that we have good news. Okay. We have so much good news, and we're so excited to help you get your business going to the next level, get in front of people. People are still cooking. And honestly, if you think about it, people are cooking more because it got expensive to eat out.
Yeah.
People really do want your products. You just need to get in front of the right people. And okay, one thing I didn't mention, in case you didn't know this, If you are posting on a business page and you're getting 0 comments, I have to tell you this. Facebook doesn't have to kick you off of Facebook. They just don't show you to anybody. Okay. You got 0 comments, or like, nobody cares about what you posted. We're not showing you to anybody. So it'll say like 6 people saw your post, right? And you all just like want to cry. It's awful. But as soon as we start getting you comments again, it starts growing and every post will get seen by more people. Okay. We got to get you off the 0 comment train if that is happening to you. And I know it happens to a lot of people. I can get you off that 0 comment train and get Facebook showing your content to people. They don't have to kick you off of Facebook for Facebook not to be effective. I hope I'm saying that in a way that makes sense because I'm getting tired. But do y'all see what I'm saying? Okay. So your 000 comments, if that's happening to you, I'm begging of you, please come take this class because I'm going to help you turn that around and change things. Okay. So we can absolutely change that very quickly. Okay. So again, comment #link, click on that, get signed up ASAP. Okay. It's going to be awesome. You are going to be lightning years ahead of everybody else at conference, and you're going to have people ready to buy as soon as you get home. Plus, we're going to help you sell more of the stuff that's on special right now.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to help you like totally get so much more going. It's going to be amazing. Okay.
Can I share just real quick? Yay, look at all these. I'm so excited for all of you. So one of the things that a checkpoint Michelle makes me do, right, is make sure I'm implementing the things that she tells me to do. But I had to show her my last 7 days on my page. And I'm pretty proud of this, because like I said, I haven't implemented everything she told me, which is my fault.
But that's okay. None of us do all of it.
I'm like the disobedient child. Don't tell my children that. But in 7 days, y'all, let me try to show you. My page has increased by 405% of followers. The reach, 1.1 thousand. I don't know how to say that. But an increase of 400.
Big number.
Yeah. An increase of 405. And then content interactions, an average of 280 more. Like it is increasing. And my followers, like, this is big. Like, just in the last 7 days, just implementing some of these things that she has taught me. And so how many of you would like just 100% more, right? Like 400%, like crazy. And so seriously, take these little nuggets that she was so gracious to share with us this evening. Go out there, spend a couple minutes and follow and comment. And then post 2 times a day consistently. And then, add in the long tail keywords. And just, there's more fun things, but like those are the super important quick things that you can do. And just to really go have fun with your business page. It does not have to be difficult, and you're going to see a major increase and a major change. So
you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. Let me show you something real quick. So somebody asked how you found that. Right here on your business page, you just click on See Dashboard right there. Boom. And it's going to show you, and you're looking for green, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my impressions are at 42%. I mean, it's really hard for me to get my numbers up because I have high numbers. So like going from 100 to 102, you know what I mean? Like this is what we do all the time, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that, okay. All right. So let me see here. So there's a couple of you, just so you know, there's a couple of you that have purchased and tried to purchase. We're going to send you a message if there were any problems at all. So just watch your messenger. Okay. All right. I see Joyce in, and I see our girl, Miss Gail Collins in. Okay. If you have purchased let me know if you got the thank you page or if you got a receipt. I know there might be a couple that are needing. A couple are being just a little bit funky. It might be that time of the night or something. Okay. Cindy's gone through. Okay. I know we're looking for, so Cindy, we got you, girlfriend.
Kelly Myers just went through.
Kelly Myers, we've got you, my friend.
Yay, this is so exciting for all of you.
We are going to have so much fun.
Ooh, Joyce, look at your breakdown. Nice.
Oh, wow.
So,
oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Joyce, I'd love for you to send that to me as a Facebook message, pretty please.
Debbie Allen just got it.
So I was looking at insights and I went to performance in the last 7 days.
Yeah.
And this is what I think is really cool. So it breaks it down by media type, video, text, photo, and multi-photo. And then it breaks it down by how many followers versus non-followers. Y'all, 63% are non-followers looking at my content. 60%
wow, I didn't know that.
are new non-followers looking at my content. Those long-tailed keywords are key, and the new, following and new people coming to it. So I've got more work to get those non-followers to become followers. But look at that.
Wow.
And then it's showing videos are trending the highest, then regular text, then photos. And then, so texting would be just the questions, right?
Right.
And then photos and then multi-photos. Multi-photos are the least viewed on my page.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? That's amazing.
I don't even know what screen you're looking at. I love when my clients teach me stuff. I'm like,
dashboards. I went under performance dashboard and clicked see more insights. And then went to 7 days.
Way cool.
How fun is that?
That is so fun. Guys, we are totally checking this out. I know there's just a couple little glitches. We're double checking, Sherry, just so you know. Okay, can y'all do me a favor? Okay, we are going to do our giveaway announcement. And if you didn't know, tomorrow morning, we're doing this again. Well, technically noon. It's morning for me. It's 9 a.m. for me, which is fine. I live very far north. It's light at 4:30 a.m. So, so we're doing this again.
Light in Indiana till 10 o'clock. So just to let you know, we have light at night, not early in the morning.
What time does the sunrise where you're at?
About 6 a.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have so it's light until 10 and it's up at 4:30. Like we just don't have very many hours of yeah, we don't have many hours of dark, period. Okay, so we're having PayPal's like sometimes, okay, because it's like midnight in like the place where every now and then we have a few little glitches, but we'll totally work them out. Okay, so back to what I said really quick. At noon tomorrow, we're doing this again. So I really hope that y'all like come and hang with us, okay? Tomorrow, or at least send your friends for, that are with Pampered Chef tomorrow, okay? So we're doing this one more time because we knew we needed a morning and evening one. So Gail Collins, I do see yours. I don't see yours, Sherry. Can you let me know if you got a receipt, my friend? Kathy, I don't technically see yours on PayPal, but we know that you're trying to do it. Like, we'll totally work it out. I don't know. Sometimes glitches happen, right? You think you ordered the wrong book? We can fix that, Debbie. No problem. We're people, not computers. Awesome, Joyce. Thank you so much. Okay. So we're figuring this all out. Let me announce our winner, but can you guys all tell Kristen thank you for joining us? Because I'm telling you, she is so passionate about helping you guys in the company. Deborah Allen, I see yours. I think I may have already said that. We're trying to figure a couple things out. Okay. You think you entered the wrong security code? No problem.
Cindy's worked.
Cindy, yours worked. Cindy's in. Don't purchase again, please.
Don't do it again.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do a drum roll. You guys, thank you so much for spreading the love. Thank you for tagging friends. You're awesome. Okay. Miss Kelly Meyer. Kelly Meyer. Are you here, my friend? Let me know if you're here. Kelly Meyer got our workbook. We just love you. We're so excited that you got our workbook. We do seem to be having we've had 2 people at process with PayPal and a couple of you that it hasn't. Give it just a second. I swear there's this 8 o'clock hour. Like, I know that it's 11 o'clock East Coast, but there seems to be something that happens with our Stripe account. It's almost like they consider midnight 8 o'clock. I'm like, what time zone would that be? That would be like, there's a time zone just one out from
Eastern.
Mm-hmm. What's it called again?
No, I can't think what it is, but it's
Atlantic. It's called Atlantic.
Yeah.
Because So every now and then we have a few glitches, but PayPal didn't go through for you, Jan. Do you mind? Give it just a second. Jan, give it just a second. We had this happen a couple nights ago, and then somebody tried like 3 times, and then all 3 things went through, and they were like $500 purchases, and then we had to pay all sorts of fees to refund them. If you for sure got a message and it said it failed, then try again. If it looks like, yay, Kelly, I'm so glad, girl. Send us a message and give us your email address. We'll send you that workbook. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath, and Porter's going to write down your names of people who said you paid, and we're seeing that there's a little payment glitch.
Listen, us Pampered Chef consultants know all about glitches and technology. And I mean, I don't think any one of us can say we've never had a tech snafu. Okay. So,
yeah. So if it said it didn't finish, Jan, if you would mind doing that again, I would really appreciate it. Go ahead and try it. Uno mas. Usually PayPal's the one that works really well. But every now and then we have a little snafu.
And we use PayPal as well with PC. So we know that sometimes it has glitches.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Jan, Porter will send you a message. It went through on your end, still no receipt. Right now, let me hit refresh. Jan, forgive me. Can you remind on your end? Here's the thing, you guys. Banks are all closed. Like, we almost do all of our sales in the middle of the day when banks and stuff are closed. If we need to contact you tomorrow and finish things up, it will be fine. Okay. Yes. Tomorrow. Oh, Kathy, I told a really awesome story about you earlier. I don't know if you're listening in. It's noon Eastern. It's 9 a.m. Pacific time, Miss Kathy. Kathy, she went from Mary and Martha to Pampered Chef, and she's killing it. And she's getting her people moved over from her Facebook group to her business page. I love her story, and she's got such a great heart. Love it, love it, love it. Cindy, no receipt. Okay. All right. I think do you have those names written down, Porter? It's okay. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to make sure you're signed up. If it's not tonight, tomorrow. It's all good. It's all good. And you guys know we're here. We're always online, but we'll be here at noon, and we will double check that. We're just going to give the night, and let's see if any of your payments process. No, Kelly, you know how you did #link? It sent you a message or !Queen. Go to your messenger where it says Creative Success Systems and send us a message there and say, I'm your winner, and give us your email address. Sherry, you have nothing. Which form of payment did you use, Miss Sherry? We don't usually have.
She's PayPal as well.
Your PayPal as well? Okay.
And Susan said she didn't get a code, so I don't know if she's PayPal as well.
I don't think she is. I saw her on my end.
Okay.
So yeah, we have.
I'm trying to figure out what's up with that. Yeah.
They can pick either Stripe or PayPal. Yeah, they're both kind of glitching right now. What's it? Reconcile? Is that what it's called? You know, and there's like that time of day that things reconcile. And they just figure most people aren't selling stuff at 11 o'clock at night.
This late at night.
Look, it is very still light where I live. Like it is.
Wow, look at that.
It's 8 o'clock. It is like light. So they don't realize people on the Pacific Coast, we're still going. Right. Yeah, we will definitely refund if it does it again, but we're hoping that it only goes once. But yeah, we'll totally make it all right. We'll totally make it all right, guys. Okay. I am in Olympia, Washington. I am the state capital of Washington. Wait, you got a receipt.
See, it just sometimes takes a moment.
I know. We had a day the other day, like I said, half an hour after the webinar, we had several payments that people said they had tried and it started going through.
Yeah.
Oh, Jen said her.
Yeah. So remember, tomorrow, noon Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain Time, 9 Pacific. Tell all your Pampered Chef friends. If you're not with Pampered Chef, tell all your friends. We'll be right back here. We're going to talk about pages again. Because this is really important to get it up and moving before we go to conference and to be ready for when we come back from conference and to definitely have your business in place. So exciting things are happening. And I'm excited for those of you who are taking advantage of the classes or the opportunity she's offering. And we'll be seeing you on the 11th as well. So I'm excited about that. The book is awesome, jam-packed full of all sorts of ideas for you. And we're just going to have a great time this summer, revving up your business, right? And kicking it off. And imagine what we can do now is only going to blaze the trail for our fall season. Amazing. So, all right.
Sherry, don't be sad at all. I promise you we'll make sure everything goes through. If not tonight, tomorrow. You're totally good. Sherry, could you do me a big favor though? You are commenting as your business page, which we don't mind at all. But we don't know your full name. So can you switch over to your personal profile, or could you please comment below with the full name of what we would see your payment process as, because I don't see your last name. Okay. Thank you, Joyce. You are so sweet. I love that you have family in Lacey. That's just a hop, skip, and jump for me. Yeah. Okay. We will work it all out. Sherry, just please comment with, if you could switch. Oh, you did send a message yourself. Okay. Porter probably sees that. Okay. We're going to take a deep breath and we're going to hop off. And can y'all give Kristen a big hug? Thank you guys for hanging with us. I know it's late, but I'm so glad you're here. If you can jump on at noon, if it's your lunch hour, come join us, or quickly share it and go back to work if you have some team members you'd like to join us. But we're super excited to help you get in front of new people. And Kristen, I love hearing your success stories. It just makes me beyond just tickled pink. So happy for you guys. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Have a beautiful and blessed night. Thanks so much. Thanks, Porter. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Ciao, y'all.